Hi everyone, and welcome back to Queen G's Recipes, and today we are going to be making an apple spice cornbread. Now it is definitely a twist on the classic cornbread and it is delicious. It's very moist and tender and you are going to love it. It is very easy to put together, and the ingredients you will need are the ones that we see here. Now for your apples, I just want to talk a little bit about that first. You want to use, you can use whatever apples of your choice, but here I am using a mixture of Granny Smith and Royal Gala apples. So just so we have that sweet and tartness there, but it's up to you whatever you want to use. And here we have just some water. Here we have a mixture of all-purpose flour, cornmeal. We have some baking powder, salt, and we also have some apple pie spice. If you don't have apple pie spice blend at home, I do have a recipe on my channel of how to make it. If you don't have all of the ingredients to make it, then maybe you could just add in some cinnamon and a little bit of nutmeg, being careful with the nutmeg so it doesn't overpower your cornbread, and that's just another option. But I do find that the apple pie spice is blended with so many not so many, actually 4 or 5 different spices, and it is just wonderful and adds amazing flavor. So if you can get your hands on it, definitely use it. If not, then just use what you have. And here we have some eggs, vanilla extract, softened butter at room temperature, and just some regular sugar. So let's move on to making our apple spice cornbread. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is just whisk together our dry ingredients. Okay, so into our mixing bowl here, we are going to add in our softened butter and our sugar, and we're going to give these ingredients a good mix. Okay, so this looks good. Just give that a mix for a couple of minutes. And now we will add in our vanilla extract, and we're going to add in our eggs one at a time while our mixer is on. Okay, so our batter looks great. Now you just want to make sure that you scrape down the bottom and sides of your bowl as many times as you feel necessary. Okay. And then right now we want to add in our water and our dry ingredients, all of our flour and dry ingredients that we mixed together. And you want to alternate the two, making sure that you start with the water and end with the flour. Okay, so our mixture looks just amazing. It looks and smells so good. Just give it a nice little mix with your spatula just to make sure that everything is incorporated. Now, for our apples, you want to make sure that you shred them. So just like you would shred cheese on a cheese grater, do the same thing with your apples. And I also squeezed a little bit of lemon juice on mine, but as you know, they darken very quickly. So you want to make sure that you leave the apple shredding to last when preparing your recipe. So now we are going to fold in our shredded apples, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so what I have here is a 9 by 13 inch baking dish, which I have greased with some softened butter. If you have some nonstick spray, you can use that as well. Just make sure it is all nice and greased. And now we are ready to place our batter into our baking dish. Now your batter may look a little, almost like it's curdled, but that is totally normal, so you don't have to panic. It is totally okay. And then we are going to place this in our preheated oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit, as I mentioned, for about 45 to 50 minutes, or when a toothpick inserted into the center comes out clean. Okay, so my apple spice cornbread was in the oven for exactly 45 minutes at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. You can't even imagine how good this smells in here and how delicious and moist it looks. It just looks wonderful. Okay, so we will allow our apple spice cornbread to rest here at room temperature for about 30 minutes or so, and then we will be definitely ready to try a piece. Simply delicious. It is so moist and wonderful on the inside. Then it has a nice outer crunch that is just amazing and perfect for this time of year, or any time that you're craving an apple spice cornbread. So this is it. So easy to put together, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give us a nice big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new and delicious recipe. Share the recipe with your family and friends, and don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The links will be in the description box below along with the recipe. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye everyone.